Hello again, everyone. It's the Deliver More Show. It's the dog days of summer, and we're about to leave on a jet plane. We got some great news, a big announcement for you guys. I am joined by Francesca and Mike. Guys,
I'm not paying for the flight, by the way.
All right, let me make a couple changes.
Back to economy with you.
Not ordering that Tito's and soda. Mike, how you doing?
Doing great, Nick. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm really excited about today's episode, Francesca.
Me too. It's an exciting topic.
It is an exciting topic. We teased it at the end of the last one when we had Chris Lord and Steve Bucci join us, and right at the end we kind of let the cat out of the bag of what's going on, and for some strange reason it had to be that Intech's guiding me to Tennessee. We're going to Nashville.
Yes, we are.
We're going to Nashville, right?
We're scooting and boogieing.
Music City, capital of the great state of Tennessee, home of the Ryman Auditorium, the Grand Ole Opry, and it's going to be the location of the Intech Information Institute. Nashville, Tennessee, October 18th and 19th. There's a general excitement here with the staff, Mike.
It's building.
It's building because, you know, when you don't see anybody, absence makes the heart grow fonder, I guess is the phrase, right? You guys had to miss doing this.
We really did. It gets to be the type of thing where you really look forward to kind of like being on stage and talking about the things that we love talking about, which is Teflon coatings.
Yeah.
And you couple that with being able to be around our customers on both a professional setting during the day and then on the social setting at night. And I don't know which I like more, frankly. It's a lot of fun for us. It's a lot of work that goes into it, but the reward is there. And so I'm really excited that the world is in a place now where we can feel good about getting back together in person and coming together to learn more about how to build our business.
Yeah, absolutely. And you excited about going to Nashville? This is a new place for I3, is it not?
Yeah, it's brand new. I've never been to Nashville. I know I3 has never been to Nashville,
right.
So I'm definitely excited to check it out. I know I've only heard good things and lots of fun down there, so
yeah,
should be fun.
Well, like Ladies Love Cool J said, we're not going to call it a comeback, but this is the return of I3, Mike. So for people that might not know, that are getting used to this thing, what is I3?
So I3 is the shortened version of Intech Information Institute, which is a program that we started back in 2010, I believe, was the first year that we launched it. And really the purpose of it is to help provide a training venue for our customers and even end users to come and learn more about Teflon and to learn more about how they can build a successful business with Teflon coatings. Mm-hmm. So it's something that was a brainchild of ours for a couple years. There's nothing like it in the world. We've done this, with the exception of COVID, we've done it every year. At the beginning, we were doing it twice a year because there was like a lot of demand for it. So it's something we're very, very proud of. It's evolved over time. The program evolves as things change, but also as we get better at presenting it, we try to really improve the programming to make things more impactful and more effective for the audience. So it's something we're really, really excited about. Like you guys said, it's our first time being in Nashville. Thank you for all you who voted for Nashville.
Yeah,
that was interesting.
It was a close race.
Vegas and Nashville were
They were neck and
duking
neck.
it out. Yeah,
I like that.
there must be the Vegas Mafia didn't get their vote skewed, But really, you know what it is? Like our goal, we want to present awesome programming, but the second real win, like we were saying, is bringing people together and to have an audience that's small enough where people can get to know each other, but also large enough where they can network and leave the program with, you know, friends and allies from around the U.S. and Canada. And I envision this year being the same way. We typically have 20 to 25 attendees, and that's really our sweet spot. We've had some that are bigger, some that are a little smaller maybe, but we love being in that like 25, 30 range. And that's really where I hope we shake out this year. And based on kind of the preliminary response, I feel really good about we'll have a really fun, right-sized audience.
Yeah, and I love what you said about, it's nice to be getting together in person because we get to meet the customers. I mean, I'm not usually going on trips to meet customers, so I don't get to interact with them except maybe at I3. And then they don't get to see each other. I mean, you're talking about people from across the entire country. So you get to learn about what's going on with, people that you would never see, but could learn a lot from right in one place. So you get sort of the formal education of I3, and then you get the informal education of the interaction, then the entertainment factor and networking and all of that. And I think community is a huge part of things that really succeed and can grow well in terms of business.
Oh, yeah. And I think that there's something special about this industry, too, just me being somebody who's kind of sticking my feet in it and learning. The more you get to interact with people in the industry, I mean, that's how you have to learn effectively. I'm sure you could read manuals or read documents, but you're not learning that way.
Yeah, it's tough.
So bringing this to life is something really cool. I'm really excited about it. So, tell me a little bit more, Mike, as far as what can I expect in a typical day or the typical format of I3, if you will?
Yeah, this has been pretty consistent over the years. We have a 1.5 day program that we really try to stick to because we want to be respectful of people's time in terms of time away from their business. So we want to make it as impactful as possible. So it usually starts, and it always has started on a Tuesday. So that gives people a chance to fly in, travel in on Monday. We usually have an informal event Monday night, usually centered around Monday Night Football because it's always in the fall. So, but we get together Monday night, have a break the ice type thing. Tuesday is a full day. Everything's included. We have breakfast, lunch, and then we always have a really, really nice dinner.
I'm excited
Tuesday
about
night.
that dinner.
Yeah, you saw the menu.
Yeah, it's good, guys.
Wait till Frank sees it.
Please check with him first.
Tuesday night, nice dinner, hang out Tuesday night. Wednesday is half a day, and then people can, they're free. They can either, travel back to their business. We see a lot of people will stick around in some of these cities and take a couple days for themselves. A lot of people will bring some guests and maybe stay and explore the city for a day or two, either before or after the event. So that's one reason why we do it in this sort of format. But really, we want the days to be full, but not like where your brain
overwhelming.
Dead. Yeah, so that's a fine line that we walk. So day one is a lot about the product market and product and market mostly is day one. And so we do a big deep dive into the markets where Teflon has value and why Teflon has value, both traditional markets as well as emerging markets. Mm-hmm. Then we also cover in depth the product line because the product line is something there's a lot of people that use Teflon coatings, but they don't use all 140 or 150 products. They use a small portion of them. So we really like to just give a good education on what we have and what the strengths and weaknesses are, for that matter, too, of all the coatings. So we go deep into that. We cover application, we cover troubleshooting, we cover product selection, we cover job costing.
Wow.
So lots of things that we throw out there to help just increase the overall awareness and understanding of all these things that are critical in terms of building a successful coating business with the Teflon product line.
Yeah, because they can get all their questions answered. They can figure out how to get more of the business that they want, or maybe increase their margins or switch their coatings or quote jobs better and understand benefits. And I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you're going to glean from that for sure.
Yeah. Now, it sounds comprehensive, and it also sounds like you're pretty damn respectful of time. I've been to some workshops and some events like this where every minute is just gauged to go to the 3-legged race now. I'm like, I can't. I have a session. This seems really good. Yeah. If you're bringing new things to this event in 2022, right? Francesca, tell me about the sales workshop and what's new about that.
Yeah, we're bringing two pretty much brand new elements to I3, which I'm super pumped about. We've always had a sales section, and typically that's run by Tony, or you, or Dole, and you guys will get up and talk about sales, and it's kind of lecture format. And this year we're doing something different. We're going to have more of a workshop format, and so that means that the work that we do, the talking that we do, all the points that we make, and the lessons that we learn about sales are going to be actionable, and you'll have a takeaway at the end of it. So that means you're not just sitting and listening passively. You're actively learning, and then you have something with you at the end of that to apply when you are back at the office, at the shop. So our big focus in sales is really, and marketing is really about connection. So what are the connections that you want to make in your customer pyramid? What are the communication strategies that are going to most effectively connect with the customers in different stages in your customer pyramid? So we're actually going to dissect the pyramid, create ways for people to connect with those customers so that they can convert into more sales and drive that sales revenue. So really it's all about increasing revenue through connection and communication. And I would say the details are still being worked out. Like we have a couple of ideas of how we can do this, whether that's through call scripts or role playing or e-marketing or, brand promise and things like that. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be interactive. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be incredibly valuable on the sales side of things. So,
and I think just to add on to that, Francesca, I think the thing I'm most excited about with this is selling Teflon coatings isn't something you're going to learn in a Zig Ziglar program or any other sales program. So, in terms of dealing with industrial engineers and specifiers and all that. So I'm excited to bring, decades of understanding and that we've gotten from doing this ourselves to help our customers, maybe learn a new trick or open their eyes to something that we've found successful that maybe they haven't been aware of. And that session typically turns into like almost a round table, so to speak, because it's collaborative and people will volunteer like, hey, we tried this before and we got this result and it was either good or bad. And so that's when the beauty of it is the community, like you said, Francesca, is people coming together to ultimately raise everyone's game.
And that's something that naturally evolves at those things?
Yep. Absolutely.
That's what we try to put in place, is create that environment.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Now, there's something else I'm curious about, because you've done this in the past.
Because you're involved in it?
I'm supposed to get prepped on this stuff, and they don't. I guess I am involved in this.
You are very much involved with it. Frank is very much involved with it. Deliver More is getting involved in i3 for the first time ever. So
Deliver More is going to Music City, Frank.
Yes, it is.
Get ready.
You're going to eat well and jam out. And you're going to teach everybody about video marketing. Really, this is the one that I think I'm the most. I love the sales session, obviously. The marketing session is just my baby.
It should be.
Yeah.
So,
you designed it.
Obviously, everybody that's watching knows that we started Deliver More and we started this video marketing because we wanted to stay connected in a time when COVID happened and we were disconnected in person. And what we've seen from it and what we've learned through the process is what we're taking to i3.
Yeah.
And we are going to help everybody understand how to use video marketing, which is incredibly important right now. And it's so rare for industrial coders to be using video marketing effectively that we are going to teach you how to be differentiated in your market. We're going to teach you how to appear on video. We're going to teach you how to sell on video. We're going to teach you how to market on video. And the best part is that you're going to be interviewing customers in a live masterclass, and they are going to have to practice selling their company, themselves, their products, their solutions, whatever it is that they need to work on that they want a video asset of. That's what we're going to create live in class. And then Mike and I are going to be there to coach them. So we're going to do a couple of takes. We're going to have an incredible piece of media for anybody who's brave enough to volunteer at the end of this. And everybody else is going to be able to learn what to do in the future. We're going to have whole video marketing plans, talk about what the benefits are, how to use them, and
where to use it.
Where to use it,
Yeah,
exactly. Because there are some surprising things that you can do with video.
Well, and the great part too is it's not just video. You can take, like, look how we do it. You can take it and repurpose it for a podcast. You can take little segments and use it on your website or for e-marketing. So that's what we want to share.
And make it a blog, and there's your SEO. Yep.
Yeah, so there's a lot that we've learned by doing it ourselves for this show over the last few years that we know is very relevant and pertinent to our community and to our customer base, that we want to share what we've learned and to help them do a better job of growing their business and because their growth hopefully will translate into growth for us collaboratively. So that's really the whole goal in this, is to help everyone do a better job.
Yeah. And like you said, it is for industrial coders. That's what's so special about i3, is that it is not this generic video marketing that session that you can buy online. This is about what you need to say based on who your customers are or who you want them to be. And we already speak the language. We're doing this. So you're learning from the people that know video marketing and know industrial coding.
Here you go.
It's really exciting to be a part of it and to kind of share what we've learned through producing Deliver More, because being in the thick of things and being at events like i3, it's always incredibly cool to sit down and talk to somebody and say, I didn't know that I could do this with that content. I didn't know that my reach would be extended this way. I'm like, yeah, you got to get in there and got to try it first.
Yep.
And we're going to be shooting a Deliver More live at i3. So we will be recording in front of a live studio audience.
Wow. That's going to be something else.
So
do not let Steve Bucci near the set. I've seen what happens to his nerves.
Well, I just ask him what PFA is, and he just loses it a little bit. As far as that live studio audience is concerned, I've got to ask you, Mike, now, who should think about attending i3 in Nashville this year?
It's a great question in terms of who the program and who i3 is for, and the answer is pretty simple. It's for anybody that works in the Teflon or fluoropolymer coating industry. Mm-hmm. So we've had owners, managers, general managers, people that are day-to-day sprayers, people that are involved in specifying and doing quotations for their company. We've had people that are end users and specifiers that aren't even the ones that are our direct customers. They're our customers' customers. They come because they want to learn about what Teflon can do and where Teflon is going and how Teflon might help their industry down the road. So it's a really kind of a non-answer, but the answer really is anybody. We have a lot of first-timers coming, so if somebody's new to a company, there's no better place to come to learn about fluoropolymers and Teflon coatings than at i3. So we have newbies coming, and we have seasoned veterans coming. We have people that have been doing this as long as me, or if not longer, because they want to stay fresh on what's happening in this world, because the Teflon coating world isn't a static place. It's ever changing. So, we have a lot of people that come, that are veterans. We have a lot of people that come every couple years to stay fresh. So a lot of repeat attendees. So it's really, really a broad audience, but I can guarantee everybody gets value.
Yeah, and you know what I'm excited about, because there is one thing that the listening audience can't be aware of, is the amount of pride that this team at Intech takes in hosting this thing and putting on an effective session, 2-day session like this. So it's really cool to see everybody get into their roles and get pumped up to be hosting and to be presenting, and every little element of it, from I think we found the right place. Oh, I think this will be great. Like, everyone's pumped and everyone's excited. And to build off that excitement, Francesca, where can we go? Where can people go to sign up and get ready for this?
Sign-ups are going to be happening very soon. So keep an eye on the website, because we will have an announcement on there. And make sure that you are subscribed and opted in for our emails, because there will definitely be an email registration announcement. It'll give you directions on, when to register, how much it's going to cost, and all of the good details that you're going to need.
So what, end of August?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
pressure's on. We got to get it figured out.
Wait, it is, it is August.
Yeah, already.
Wow.
Yeah, we're in the dog days, as they say right now.
Yep.
But I mean, that stuff, time does seem to fly, and it's going to be here before we know it.
It is.
So look for that.
Mark those dates, October 18th and 19th.
October 18th and 19th, 2 days in Nashville, as Frank and I are calling the movie that we're writing about this incredible journey. 2 days in Nashville, October 18th and 19th. It's the return of the Intech Information Institute, Nashville, Tennessee. I'm excited, Mike.
I am really excited.
I'm excited for the movie.
That was the big announcement there.
Another reveal.
And other reveals too. Did you see, as far as, we're going to be down there teaching, did you see who the only person was today on this episode that banged the table?
You should never do that.
I ignored it.
That's from the master
I was showing
class.
you what not to do.
That will be in the master class.
Yes, it will.
October 18th and 19th, Nashville, Tennessee. The team at Intech Services is going to be delivering more once again with the return of i3. We can't wait to see you there in Nashville. But for now, this is us saying bye-bye from Delaware. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye, guys.